Well, the lineup for the Mongoose team today, just got for Gifton Pelly at number 4, William Ruber number 5, and Moketsi at number 9, and Odinga Mandingi at number 12. Those are the men that will be probably doing all the business for the Mongoose today. And a talent-packed side with the Wolverines. No wonder they're at the top of the log. But Jaco van Niekerk, the captain, always a steady player. Steven Balkenbach, also very good. Marius Pappenfuss, and watch out for number 13, also Daniel Mpaki.
So the tip-off of what's deemed to be the clash of the Titans. Mongoose up against the Wolverines here at the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Centre. And it's the Wolverines, they're playing in the red, and they'll be right to left on your screen. And the Mongoose in the yellow.
Yeah, so the first flood there to the Wolverines, courtesy of Marius Pappenfuss.
And a very quick basket that was. Certainly that'll do all the confidence, all the good, and certainly for the opposition, give them something to watch out for. There's loads of youth, there's loads of experience, there's loads of absolute talent. There's also some of the odd volatile players that are in the side, so a real good hodgepodge, a great mix with what could be a real tough side to take by anybody's standard. And there you go, Jaco van Niekerk, no mistakes.
Yeah, that was a three-pointer. Steven Balkenbach scoring that basket.
Well, it looks that Balkenbach is quite content on going for the long shots. I wonder if that's part of the strategy, because if he gets his eye in early on the three-point baskets, and a lot of international basketball seems to be going that way, with the top shooters looking to see if they can capitalize early, realize and understand the form that they're in. There it is. 2 points for the Mongoose. Redemption.
Sugame just putting that pass in. Just a bit of a crawler, but 2 points all the same.
Yeah, well, he missed the first and he got the second, so. And the Wolverines very, very quickly on the offense, managing to do a very good steal.
Agami doing very well there, just to stay away from the player, don't foul him.
Great interplay by the Wolverines, and this is so encouraging for South African wheelchair basketball, just watching the interplay.
Just looking at the banners up here, just see the Blade Runners in many of those banners. But intercept here by Pappenfuss to Balkenbach, 2 points.
Started with a flurry of baskets, particularly from the men in red, the Wolverines. Tandile Zonke, trademark shot, missed.
Easy intercept there by Van Niekerk. Now Balkenbach again for the Wolverines.
William Ruber being very, very closely marked. Excellent pass through. That basket's going to count.
But that as a pass from Tandile Zonke to Balkenbach.
Apart from the fact, Kevin, if you look at the Wolverines side, the pedigree, many of the players are already ex-national players, some of them current national players. It can only augur well for the team at large.
Yeah, most certainly, Andy. And as we said, it's a real powerhouse, and let's just hope that everybody can just keep their senses, because they do have some quite volatile players in there. Tandile Zonke being one of them. So the Mongoose on attack, but the Wolverines using the man-on-man very effectively.
We spoke of the talent of the Wolverines, Kevin, and in their first outing in the series, they actually scored 110 points against the Suns. So to score 110 points in any basketball game is exceptional, never mind in wheelchair basketball. So That just shows the depth of this Wolverine side, and it looks, the way they're going at the moment, that they could be aiming to get just as an impressive score in this game. They're already on 22 points, half a minute left in the first quarter here at the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Centre, and it's Edman Game again with a very good interception, fed it through, and this will be free shots surely.
Yeah, Balkenbach will be having the 2 free shots, fouled in the process of shooting.
Yeah, and if there's one man on current form that you don't want to give the free shots to, it's probably this man, Steven Balkenbach.
Well, 2 identical shots, both of them falling a bit short but bouncing off the backboard. 2 points all the same.
So, first quarter almost done and dusted, 24 points, we'll take that. Is there time for the Mongoose just to pull one back? Yes, there is. Very well taken there by the little man, Sean Hartnick, playing at number 6. Managed to squeeze that one down on the buzzer. A very, very impressive first quarter, particularly from the Wolverines. And there it is, the Wolverines over the Mongoose, 24 points to 9 at the end of the first.
So the halftime stats shows the Wolverines shooting average at 52% as opposed to the Mongoose 35%. Great shooting average for the Wolverines, and that's why they're out in front, and a great number of rebounds also for the Wolverines, giving them the edge.
The third quarter is underway here at the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Centre, and as you can see by the half-time scoreline, it's a lot of work for the Mongoose. They trail by 25. 40 points to 15 from this very impressive side in red. And they're certainly not going to take any pressure off, I'm quite sure, at this stage in the game. They just see the big numbers, and they're here to not only win the game, but they're here to win it handsomely. Zonke pushing it through, Balkenbach, open basket, very easily done. And here come the Mongoose, long shot, taken from the top, straight off the glass into the hands of Jaco van Niekerk. Tandile Zonke pushing it out to the top. Wow, maybe a little too flashy on that occasion from Balkenbach, but good backup.
Yeah, tidied up by Game, and he made no mistake with his shot.
And I guess if there's ever an opportunity to try those shots, the spinners off the glass and all the rest, it's this kind of game where it's under pressure, you've got a handsome lead. Why not give it a test?
Yeah, exactly so.
I'm not suggesting you start treating the game as a practice game. Van Niekerk just cruising over the halfway line, looking for opportunities. Finds himself in a great situation for a good set shot, but chose not to go for it.
Easily intercepted there by Mandeville, using his height well, but the Wolverines have the ball back again.
Gummer not using his height as well there as we've seen him do in this particular game, and it's led to an opportunity for the Mongoose, but unfortunately an opportunity missed.
Yeah, that was a real agricultural hack, is all you can call it, by Monometi on Game, and it looks like it's going to be called an unsportsmanlike foul. Because of the unsportsmanlike foul, it's possession from the halfway line for the Wolverines. And I must admit, Monametsi was not happy on that call. He was having a long discussion with the official Onono, but I see he has now gone off the board.
I think it's important to remember that match official Onono has got international grading. I wouldn't question too many of her calls, to be very honest. Mulder certainly doing something quite special with a very special team that he's assembled.
Yeah, from Tandeli Zonki, not quite a three-pointer, he just crossed the line.
But we've seen that over the years, looking ominous for any of the sides. Anybody who's going to take this Wolverine team is going to have to do something very special, because they just have got all of the components to go the whole way.
Yeah, Andy, what the other teams are also going to have to be doing, as you see Tandeli Zonki with his hook shot, but they're also going to have to be looking at, really, when they play the other teams, of accumulating bonus points, and plenty of them, just to keep in touch with the Wolverine scoreline.
Well, just when we were saying that Zonki's not shooting at his best, 3 quick baskets from the little man, and bingo, he's pushed his percentage up in no time. Ramona had all the time in the world there. Quite a tough situation though, facing the basket head on. Not that easy to loop the ball over the top off the glass. Always best to come in at a bit of an angle if you can. And there's a long pass out. I would put my money on 2 points. That shows a little bit of ignorance from my side, and I'll certainly go back and certainly the tenacity, whatever the Wolverine is, it must have lots, because this team certainly has got lots.
Yeah, it's a very aggressive animal. 2 free shots for Valkenbach. Foul committed by Madingi.
Free shot taken with ease, and the second one could sit there doing that all day. Stephen Valkenbach. And that's the end of the third. Wolverines in a very, very good situation at this stage. They'll be very happy with their performance thus far. Mongoose just doing their best to stay in the game. And here's confirmation of that score at the end of the third. It's the Wolverines 61, the Mongoose 19. And the final quarter underway here at the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Centre, and it's all about the Wolverines, the side in red. They are 61-19 over the Mongoose. Mongoose opting now for the long shots, trying to rein them in, but quite a long way away. Looking for the 3-pointers from the far side, the outside circle. Not able to do it. Here's Valkenbach. He's been very impressive, as is this man, Tandeli Zonke. Not scoring on that occasion though, despite a very good little pass from Valkenbach. First blood to the Mongoose, and that came courtesy of Gift Mbele.
Actually, a Wolverine is actually a fictional character.
Oh, well, there we go. And that comes straight from the mouth of a werewolf, so guess we're getting it all right here. But whatever a Wolverine is, they're certainly doing the business here today. 63-21 with most of the final quarter to go. just keeping it all cool, calm and collected. His hallmark, both as an individual and as a player, over many, many years of fantastic basketball. And there is that bonus point for the Wolverines. They've managed to get past that milestone, 65 points. And the Wolverines, Jakob van Niekerk, centre of the court, looking for options, holding on tight. Many options, so might as well just take the 2 points.
Yeah, if our guys aren't doing the work, then I'll just plonk it down the basket.
Carpenter was just class. Well, I'll miss the easy one, coach, but I'll do the backward flip in the degree of difficulty, and I'll take those 2 rather.
Yeah, about 9.5. It was Daniel Mpaki.
Well, he had no real choice there other than to attempt that shot. Not an easy shot, and just too much pressure off the backboard.
Van Niekerk fouled in the process of shooting. So, yeah, 2 free shots.
2 free shots to come. Misses the first straight off the back of the frame. Just a little bit more height, a little bit less power. That's the adjustment that's needed. Bingo. That's how you do the business. A very, very tight defense still being put on here by the Wolverines, not allowing the Mongoose any room to move, forcing difficult shots from the side. But you know what? We can take those difficult shots.
Yeah, William Ruber can do it all day.
He certainly can. Look, William Ruber just banging it away. But here is Tandile Zonke, just barging his way through the center there, no problem. Just missing out on the shot. Daniel Mpaki having a crack off the rebound. But the Mongoose with another golden opportunity now to pull 2 back.
Yeah, William Ruber doing the business again for the Mongoose.
So this is a very interesting combination on court at the moment for the Wolverines. 2 very inexperienced players, bleeding off the experience of years of great campaigning. Popping for showing some of that old class. Free shots to come from the Mongoose. Well, they can finish on a bit of a high. That's special.
That's Monometsi.
Second one to come. Well deserved. Absolutely well deserved.
Shot just hitting the side of the backboard.
Tandile Zonke.
Well stolen there by Mdingi.
It was a very good steal by Mdingi, that's for sure. 2 more points. A late rally then from the Mongoose. Tricky shot, very deep under the basket.
Mpaki did the right thing, took his rebound.
And pushed it out.
Got it straight out and got out of the key.
Well, certainly a late rally from the Mongoose. They've scored more in the last 4 minutes. They've been in most of the quarters that they've played. They've really come alive in these last few minutes as we go into the very last minute of this game here at the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Centre. Points for the Mongoose. Definitely brought some respectability to their score. A long way off, but certainly every effort at the end of this game just to pop in a few baskets. And 2 seconds left in this game. We hear a whistle. And what will happen now is it's just time for the Mongoose to put it in. There's probably not even time to get the ball up in the air. And there is the final hooter. And that'll bring some relief to the Mongoose, who were pulverized in this game, although again, as you said, they did pick up a few valuable baskets right at the end, and you never know how those baskets might count, particularly when you get to aggregates and baskets for and baskets against. But for this particular outing, it was all about this team in red, the Wolverines, and some valuable experience gained by the likes of number 12. You see shaking hands, that's Clement Mchunu, and of course their number 6, Wham Machameria, getting all that experience. Let's have a look at the final score then, as we see Willie Mulder walking around shaking hands with everybody, and there it is. It's the Wolverines who prevailed 77-33 over the Mongoose, and that's the full-time score here at the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Centre. Kevin Smith has the full-time match stats.
So the Mongoose really getting a lesson from the Wolverines, but the Wolverines shooting average dropping down 46%, but 34% to the Mongoose they picked up in that last quarter. But just look at the turnovers and steals on the Wolverine side, 21 and 14, and that 34 that goes against the Mongoose side, those were often converted to points.
Stephen, a fantastic performance. Congratulations. Supersport man of the match. An absolute blinder you had today in every department of the game. Your shooting, your defense, your offense, your assists. Tell us a bit about your thoughts of today's game. Easy stuff?
Yeah, it was an easy kind of game because the team made it easy. We have a lot of chemistry on court, so when you have a team where everyone knows how everyone plays, then it makes things really
well, that was something we spoke about in commentary today, the body language from this Wolverine side. Everybody's enjoying their basketball. Everybody feels they've got a part to play, and everybody seems to be playing as a team.
Definitely. It's a very strong side. It's two of the strongest teams put together, so that's really a great thing. And I mean, we all just go out there, we do our job, and everyone gets to play, and we all have fun and we joke. So. And
nice to see some youngsters included gaining some valuable experience.
Definitely. It's good to always go and keep the club going forward, like try and bring in youngsters and plan for the future. So definitely, we got a lot of experience and we've got youngsters coming in, so it's a perfect combo.
And one can just see that you're putting a lot of work into your personal game as well.
Definitely, I'm getting ready to go overseas on that, so learned a lot while I was in the States. Now I can use it here and help the team out as much as I can, and getting ready to go overseas again.
Well, fantastic. Congratulations to you. Very well deserved. Enjoy these goodies from Supersport, and we'll be watching you for the rest of the season, that's for sure.
Thank you very much, Andy. I appreciate it.
At the end of the day's play, then, this is how the log looked. It was the Wolverines continuing in their winning ways. Played 3, won 3, 3 bonus points, maximum 9 points. And look at that average, 89 points per game. Wow, are we in for a humdinger of a season if that carries on. The Lions in second place, and they're on 5 points. The Eagles closely followed up. They've also played the 3 games, so they're on 4. Mongoose on 4, and then it's the Spears and the Suns bringing up the rear on 3 points apiece. Well, that's all from this week, folks, but remember, if you can get down to Mandeville to come and support your favorite team, you would be most welcome. If you can't, though, our next highlight show will be brought to you on the 8th of June. Until then, it's goodbye.